So that's the last. Now we will take up on the left side, as you see, we've put some question there for you, but we'll attempt that question later on. And the first, we have to handle this question on the right hand side and see if you understand how we operate this BODMAS. So remember, BODMAS is nothing but the order. It indicates the order of your operations. Now, if you look at your question number 1, and you can see the multiplication sign, but you got a bracket sign. And if you go back to the top here, brackets, so you solve the brackets first. And I'll solve these brackets first, which is, as you see, 4 plus 5, which is 9. So when you solve the bracket 9, then you multiply by 10. And so the answer will be 90 here. I don't want to put 8, but the answer is 90 here, as you can see. And I might as well put it there. Right, so this first answer is 90. Right, now we go on to second question again. As you can see, there's a plus sign there, the brackets, there's minus and multiply, but minus again is within the bracket. So what we'll do is we will solve the brackets first. So if you solve the brackets first, you can see 5 minus 3. That's the first thing to do, is 2 here, and then 6 times 2 is 12. And then you can do addition as a last thing. So this part here is 2 and that is 12. So you can add now simply 2 plus 12 and the answer will be 14 there. Right, now if you look at this third question here, now this is what we call the order now, as you can see. But again, it doesn't make much difference in this particular case. You got multiplication there as well. But as you know, this is 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25 times 3. And the answer is 75 there. So, and question number 4. And this is a beautiful question for a simple reason that now most students make mistakes here. And when you see a question like this and there's no order, they basically just carry on. They'll subtract the 1. They get 4 and then they multiply by 3 and get answer 12, which is totally wrong. And if you look back again to the BODMAS here, it says addition and subtraction is the last thing you do. So in this particular case, what you would do is you multiply the 1 and 3, which is give you 3, and 5 take with 3 is 2. So that answer is 2. And I will go through this again for those of you who don't understand it, is that we don't subtract first, we multiply first. So multiply the 1 and 3 and then do your subtraction. So answer is 2. And your question number 5 is, as again, beautiful question here. Now this is okay because the reason is, even if you don't understand it, obviously you're going to divide first, move this way, and then add 5. But really speaking, you've got to understand this, that what you need to do is, division first and then addition. So 12 divided by 6 is 2, and then you plus your 5, and the answer is 7. And so that is question number 5. Your question number 6 here. Now, as I said to you, I have shown you, indicated here, that or, and the reason I put or here is for the simple reason that you can divide or multiply. It doesn't make any difference, whatever you want to do. And because you in this question number 6, you have divide and multiply, it doesn't matter what you do, just divide. 40 divided by 4 is 10 times 5, and your answer is 50. So you got 50 there. Right, and this next question we have is question number 7, and again, beautiful question, because right at the beginning you have your subtraction sign and you know that you cannot do it. You need to conform to the BODMAS operation, order of operation, and number 7, so you would really divide. There's a divide sign there, so you divide your 10 by 5 and you get a 2. So what we're going to do is 20 take away 2 is 18, and the answer is 18 here. And I should go through this again over and over again and try to understand this. And then the last question on this is, do the brackets first, and within those brackets again you've got order, which is 3 squared, and 3 squared is 9, and 9 times 4 is 36 plus 6, and your answer will be 42. Right, I was waiting to show you this question here on the left side. So Two students, and again, I think before I start that, again, you got this indication of what these signs or letters mean here, which you are or should be aware of. And the two students, Sally and Mary, were given the same question, and both of the students came up with different answers. Which one of the students used the order of operations and had the correct answer? Now, as you can see, what Sally did was she just added the 2 and 5 and 7 and she multiplied 4. And that's the reason she got 28. So she hasn't followed any operation rules. She's just carried on and just added first, which you know is totally wrong. Whereas Mary is the intelligent one here, and she's quite aware of the BODMAS and the operation order operation. So what she's done is she's not added first. She's multiplied 5 and 4, and that's 20, and then she's added the 2. The answer is 22. So we know now that our friend Mary is correct, and the answer is 22. Interestingly, this exercise is quite interesting, and so obviously that's BODMAS, but if you have any more questions, then we can sort those out. So that's BODMAS.